we are so random. You bring the darkness to the light, split the atom. I ignore the fact that this will never last. Your words come out so soothing that I forget that this thing is confusing. Having such a blast, but don't ask where my head is at. Cause I'm cruising through the rush of us. I don't care about love, just need your touch. Want you to be my vice, 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 vice. I'm all about your vibe, vibe, vibe. Me and you got that good, yeah, but I'm running like I'm lost in the woods, yeah. I don't really care, cause I just like it here. Me and you can't get enough, no, you know, acted, but I know this is a bluff, though. Having such a blast, but don't ask where my head is at. Cause I'm cruising through the rush of us. I don't care about love, just need your touch. Want you to be my vice, 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 vice. I'm all about your vibe, vibe, vibe. Want you to be my vice, 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 vice. I'm all about your vibe, vibe, vibe. Want you to be my vice, 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 vice. I'm all about your vibe, vibe, vibe.
Welcome to live Q&A. Whatever you got for me today, Abby is here, ready to help you with your tech questions, with your content questions, being on camera, growing your audience, whatever you got for us, both me and Abby today. Bring it on. So here's how this is gonna roll. If you've never been to a live Q&A before, let me break it down for you. You can ask anything you want in regards to live streaming, video, studios, or being on camera and growing your audience. All you have to do is put Q in front of your question. That way it makes its way into my queue. And then make sure you don't ask your question twice. We are getting to it in the order it was received. And third, super chats do take priority. So there you go. If you don't want to wait in the queue, then you can super chat. all answered by Abby. This is going to be a silent video today. I'll ask the questions and Abby will answer and it'll be very silent. Oh, CK, I like that question. So my mouse is messing with me big time today. I'm not sure why, but I can't scroll. So my scroll is working, but it's not actually performing correctly. So I'm going to do my best to put comments up. And it's just started working. Seriously, mouse? I hate mice. I hate computer mice and printers. I hate printers. But we have lots of questions already coming in. So we're going to tackle those before we go into member chat mode at the half-hour point. Now, I have to tell you, I was late today. You guys were all like, where are you? My team was like, where are you? I was like 7 minutes late because I just got off a coaching call with Daryl Eves, and he was picking apart my strategy and content. So as he is supposed to do. And so it was really good. And he basically said that we have to change our live schedule. So I'm blaming him. I know we just changed our live schedule, but team, heads up, changes are, not changes, but like we're going to make some adjustments potentially. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know what happens with that. But, do you like having me every Thursday and Friday, or would you like to see me throughout the week? You tell me. Hi, BCFF, how are you? Yes, Luria tells us all about the things that I hate. Blame Daryl, credit Daryl. Exactly, for sure. Like, you got to listen to the guy who knows what he's talking about, right? So let's get down to some questions. Oh, throughout the week. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what he said. He was like, no, you gotta spread it out. Hey, G Drums. Thank you so much for being new around here. What questions can I help answer for you? Just be sure to put a Q in front of them. Let us know if you're streaming already, or if you're new to streaming, what's going on in your world. Okay, let me see. I just want to see. Tuesday and Friday is what Renee wants. I'll see you wherever, it's good. 8 days a week would be ideal. Mike, zip it. Throughout the week. Okay, see, Daryl's right. You guys are saying exactly what he said. So there we go. We're going to make an adjustment. Okay. Steven says, how do you deal with that in live streams? Power outages. Okay. I'll tell you what I've done when it comes to power outages while I'm live. You pick this baby up. So your stream goes down because of a power outage. You pick this up, you restart the stream, you say, hey everyone, my power just went out, so I'm still dedicated to coming to you, doing what we were gonna do. Maybe a slight adjustment to the content if you had a bunch of graphics or interview, scheduled or whatever, but you still show up. So power outages are no excuse for not showing up to your audience when they're expecting you. So just grab your phone. This needs to be cleaned. Look at that. Yeah, that needs to be a little cleaned. But I'll get to that later. Maybe I'll do a phone cleaning stream. What do you guys think? Members only. As long as Pocket Callie remains. Pocket Callie, we haven't decided how often we're going to bring her to you. We can't allow you to. We can't allow you to to get too used to Pocket Callie. I'm going to move G Drums right up to the top of the queue here because you're brand new, and I just want to give you a special shout out for coming in, being new, and great, and asking those questions, just diving right in with us. Green screen, how much distance between subject and screen? You should watch yesterday's live stream. We actually talked a lot about that. So ideally you want to be like 36 inches, 3 feet away from your green screen. But if you watch the show that we did yesterday, and that's on this channel, then you'll understand a lot more about lighting green screen, how far, what you can do when you can't get that far away from you, because like I can't either. Well, I can, but I have some other challenges. So things like lenses, things like, you know, all kinds of different things can affect the way you light your green screen. So definitely watch that. But ideally, it'd be about 3 feet. Abby, you okay? she's dreaming right now. Aww. Oops. I did not mean to hit the confetti. I meant to turn on the super chat. Thank you, Marcus, for the super sticker. Appreciate that. Going back to that video. Yes, that video was yesterday, and it's getting a lot of attention at the moment. Michael, member for a year, a freaking year. Amazing. Thoughts on the, I have no idea what that is. Michael, I have no idea what the HIO platform is. Can you give me a little bit more? Environmental Coffee House, Sandy, how to change the background overlay in Ecamm when with guests. Preview mode. Preview mode is your savior. So let me go into demo mode. And those of you who are new around here, by the way, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Luria from Live Streaming Pros. Hello. So, this is Ecamm. This is what I use to live stream, and it is my favorite Mac streaming software. But inside of Ecamm, you have this preview mode, right? And then that allows me to actually go in, change things up. I can go here, I can go there, I can make adjustments, right? So I can be like, oh, I need to edit this. And then I can publish, or I can just go back to live mode and those changes will save. So this right here is what you're seeing. You're never you're seeing demo mode, so you're seeing the whole thing. But if you're warned in demo mode, you would just be continuing to see this, and I can edit everything in preview mode, go back to live mode, and everything is saved, ready for me to push when I want, or I can push immediately. So hopefully that helps, Sandy. Steven, where do you plug in your Mi M6 headphones? Is it the Rodecaster, the iMac, the CalDigit? Where? Great question. I personally plug them into my Rodecaster Pro. That way I can hear all of the, see, I don't even have my headphones in, so I don't know what button I just pressed, but I don't have my buttons memorized, to be honest. So I can press like my sound effects, and if I'm wearing my headphones, I can actually monitor that. I can hear what you're hearing. So that's how I choose to do it. If you don't have a Rodecaster Pro, you could just plug them straight into the iMac or the Mac, whatever choice you have, and then you can actually monitor from there. So it depends on your audio setup. So you just got to think through what you have. Thank you so much, Einar, for the additional super sticker. I don't know where the sound effects are. No, I know where the sound effects are. I just don't know what I just pushed. What did I push? What was it? I was terrified I would screw it up. Practice, 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 practice makes perfect. Oh, so I've had my head in the sand, to be honest, lately. So I video Reddit. I mean, it's not necessarily in my world. I guess it is because it's video, but I'll check it out. Is anybody else using HIO? Is that how you say it? HIO? Hi-ho? 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 I'm cracking myself up this morning. Maybe I had too much coffee. BCC. Wait, hold on. Okay. You didn't hear anything when you pressed the button. You didn't? Wait, hold on. What about now? Did you hear anything then? Okay. I want to know how you say that. Hi-ho? Okay. Hi-ho. Okay. Got it. Anyway, BCF Fontana says, best way to show an online video during your show. Well, first and foremost, let's make sure you have the copyright to it. So don't show anything that you shouldn't be showing, meaning you don't own the rights to it. So that out of the way, you can do something like, I don't know what software you use, Fontana, but if you were, it can't be very well known. Hi-ho brings nothing on the search. Now I hear happy music. Oh, so it's just low. Okay. I just need to turn up the volume. Okay, so what was I going to show you? The video. So you can actually load in videos and play those inside of Ecamm. So you can do that. You can choose to go into like a pip mode where you have something like this, where you have the video playing in this box, right? So you can do a lot of different things from that perspective. So that would be your best bet. Let's see. I tweeted that I went to bed like at midnight. It was like really late. And so I thought I would be like super tired this morning as well, but I woke up like at 6, which is late for me, but yeah, considering I went to bed at midnight, I woke up feeling pretty good. I'll probably crash later. Ma Long, let's see. This is specifically for vMix. Is there a way to delay stream? Because the 120-second buffer under stream settings does not seem to work. Make sure you're going, like, make sure you're testing that. So depends on Ma. Can you verify for me what you mean by delay? Is your audio out of sync with your video? Or are you trying to fix the lag between you and when the audience hears you? Let me know for sure, because I think that maybe you're getting that a little confused, but verify for me and then we'll come back to it, okay? Okay. John, by the way, if you just joined us, we are doing Q&A. So it's live Q&A. If you've got tech questions, if you've got software questions, if you've got audience growth questions, if you've got Abby questions, whatever you got, bring them our way. And Abby and I are here to answer them for you. She's the most like not interesting pet cam because she just sleeps. Sometimes she chews on her feet or her legs, like on her feet. That's interesting. Sometimes she does things inappropriately. That's interesting. Sometimes she moves. That's interesting. Okay, so if you just joined us, we are answering questions. All you need to do is put a Q in front of your question, and then it will make its way to my queue. Don't ask your question twice. We are getting to them as quickly as possible. Number 3, super chats do take priority, and that will ensure that you rise to the top of the queue. You are right, Paul. At least she stays on cam. Most pet cams are just empty spaces. You're right about that. At least she does stay. I saw Abby awake once. Is it me or is Abby like a cat? I don't know. I guess she's like a cat in certain ways, but ZenCam, yes, it is. Oh, she is adorable to watch no matter what she's doing. Super cute. Okay, so, yeah, Austin, it's not an Abby photo. I promise that. I have an Abby photo back there, though. That's an Abby. Oh, I moved the Abby photo. Never mind. I don't have an Abby photo back there. All right, John, I've seen in the past that widgets can be utilized with Ecamm. I've never used them personally. Other than Streamlabs, do you have a suggestion on where to find widgets? Streamlabs or StreamElements? I use StreamElements, so when we get a super chat, you've seen the little Abby pop up over here and the bark. That's a Streamlabs widget that I'm bringing into Ecamm. So yes, you can use that. You can design them yourself and get custom designs like what you see with us. If somebody wants to super chat, then we'll see that in action. But you can also use their templates. You can customize maybe slightly some of them, but you're not going to get full customization unless you build that out. She's moving! She moved! She's not a photo. Oh, thank you, Abs. Thank you for moving. Okay, hopefully that helps. Cheeky Fez, which film is Zip It from? Zip It. I have zero idea. Is it from a movie? Zip It. I don't know. That's a great question. Did anybody answer? In the comments? By the way, in 15 minutes, there we go. Cannabis, thank you so much for the super chat. It says, why does your feed look so clear and high quality image? Great question. it's about the tech chain. So I have a video on this YouTube channel all about the tech chain. That's the name of the video. And it goes over the whole thing, like every piece of your tech needs to be highest quality in order to produce and see the highest quality, right? So if there's a weak link in there, then you're going to have a weaker looking video. So from the camera to the lens to the output, right, to the even 60 frames per second. Like I'm in 60 frames per second, and that is the thing that takes it over the top for a lot of people. So most people are streaming in 30 frames per second, and 60 frames can actually like make it look even better. It's a personal preference. Some people don't like 60 frames per second. So I prefer 60. It looks better to me, but that's a choice for you and your audience. But yeah, so it's all about every piece of the pie, right? Making sure you're going out to the platforms in the highest quality possible. So all of the things needs to be in order. And your tech coach, Kathleen, just posted the link to the tech chain. So save that link, watch it after we're done here. Yet your 60 frames per second looks way better than TV 60 frames per second, which looks very motion smooth and soap opera effect. Yeah, true. But they have a lot of other stuff going on in their videos as well. Huh? Oh, I'm not paying attention to live chat. Sorry. I got so distracted because I was late that I forgot to pull up my things. Okay. I'm not in 60. Hold on. I'm going to just double check this because there's no reason I shouldn't be. What? How did I get into 30 frames per second? What? So I'm not even in 60 frames per second, and yet I still look amazing. Wow. How did that even change? I didn't change that. I don't think. Maybe I did. I could have been messing with settings. So, and yes, lighting is part of that tech chain, right? The better the lighting, the more pop you're going to get, the better you're going to look. Yes, thank you, Tim, for pointing that out. He's 30. Yeah. Well, I usually use 60. But not today. Sorry. Okay. I was about to say this, in about 10 minutes, we are moving into member chat mode, meaning that people who are members, and you can join today for as little as $1.99 and get access to member chats, member streams that are not public, and also like special videos, things like that. So if you want to join us, you're going to continue to be able to ask your questions. I'm going to get through as many as I can. We're not going member only mode yet. I'm just giving you a heads up that in about 10 minutes, we will be doing that. And so we have about 10 minutes to go rapid fire. I'm going to answer as many questions as I can, and then join us. You can hit that join button right beside the chat box on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, now's a perfect time to come on over and hang out with us over on YouTube, youtube.com/livestreamingpros. Pass what? What are we passing on? What? Okay. Let's see. Let me just pull up where I was. Okay. Dave, if you have to restart your stream on your phone, how do you get people to the new URL? Talking to them in chat, right? So if your stream goes down, you have a little bit of time to say in that chat before it goes away, like, I'm coming back. Just refresh this page in 2 minutes or a minute or 30 seconds or whatever you think it might take, right? So you can actually go ahead and tell them in chat. And then also, if they are subscribed and have notifications on, they will get the notification of that new one. So you know, if you have the heads up, you can always say it in the video. But chat is the best. Tracy, when using Ecamm as a virtual cam in Zoom, is there any way to get the comments from Zoom to appear like they do from Facebook or YouTube? No. Zoom doesn't send that out as an API into anywhere, Ecamm, vMix, wherever. Like, Zoom doesn't allow that chat from Zoom out. through the API, right? So, welcome, Rory. Welcome to the LSP family. Your power went out. How do you have time? You grab your phone and go into that chat. Come on, your phone. I mean, your laptop is still powered, right? You're still active there. Like maybe your main computer went down, but like you still have a laptop, you have a phone, you have ways. Trying to be all ornery over there, Dave. I'm just teasing. And those are actually really good questions. Okay. Zane says, tricky question. I'm all about the tricky questions. My 1 hour live stream gets 10 minutes average view duration and max 1K views. My 1 hour regular upload gets 40% retention with a lot of replay time, and topic is same. Why so different? Based on viewer behavior is what I was about to say. So you know, your audience is obviously trained for the regular uploads, for the video on demand. So you haven't really trained them to show up to the live streams, and or you're not holding their attention, right? Obviously, if retention is 10 minutes for a live stream that's 1 hour, then you need to do work to keep them there and engaged longer. Live streams are going to have, like if you're doing a 1 hour live stream, your retention, especially on the replay, is going to be lower, typically speaking, just because people are in and out of streams and people don't typically like 1 hour content. However, you're performing really well with recorded 1 hour content. I would look at that content, compare it. What's the flow, the format? How are you presenting differently, right? In a live stream, you might be kind of more relaxed and doing more pauses, and it's not flowing the same as your recorded videos. So look for those differences and do some comparisons, and I think you'll figure out why you're performing differently. But it's also about viewer, habits as well. Well, I'm so glad that you're enjoying it, Parker. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. And yes, we've got power. Like if you are on a UPC and your power goes down, then you still are up. So 2 days in a row. Yeah. All right. Why do humans react to live streaming differently in replay? Everyone just wants a live experience. Because that's the benefit of live, right? When we think about live, we get to talk, we get to hang out, we get to chat. That's the beauty of live. And so when we think about the human behavior, like we were talking about, you've got to pay attention to what they want. And so like for us, our Thursday streams, for example, are structured in a way that I deliver a live experience, but I'm also not really chatting during the primary content so that we can edit out all of the live experience and come out with a replay video that can perform better on that replay, because it's not a live experience, because it feels more like a video, right? So don't fight it. Don't fight human behavior. Learn to work within it. Then you'll do so much better and you won't be as frustrated. Okay, so Neil, I think I answered your question about 20, 25 frames per second. I'm using 30. I should be using 60. Don't know what happened. I'll change that after the show. Can't change it while I'm streaming. Alnor, when working with a streaming application such as vMix or OBS, what approach do you take to set up the right audio levels for the listener? Stream. So you can monitor live, but for me, for some reason, I don't always feel like I'm getting I feel like I get a better audio experience for the viewer when I don't monitor, set it up privately, and then stream privately, and then listen. Just that whole test scenario does wonders. Make sure that you ask a couple of people, is this too loud, too soft, right? And that can help you set that, and then just leave it alone. Just wanted to say thank you for who you are and all that you do. This drink is on me. Daniel, what are you doing? Thank you, Daniel. I hope you are doing well. He's going through a big move right now and stressed and all kinds of things, but everybody knows how hard it is to do that. But thank you for who you are. Thank you for bringing so much to this team. I appreciate you. Okay. How do you find your cool music? I use Epidemic Sound and have a hard time searching, finding what I want. Any special categories, genres that you pull from? I look at a couple of different things. So in Epidemic Sound, and you can get your own trial for free right here at livestreamingpros.com/music. But what I do is actually look for genres of like upbeat or electronica, or like I look for genres, but then I look for moods. Like where I find the best things is when I'm looking for moods, and filter by beats per minute. Hopefully that helps. Okay. Oh my gosh, we have 3 minutes until we get a members only mode. You will still be able to watch as the public. If you don't want to join YouTube membership, you can still watch, you can still learn. You just won't be able to ask questions. But if you super chat, you will be able to continue to ask questions. But if you still want to have chat, you still want to ask questions, you still want to participate in this family, this amazing community, get to know your fellow community members, then hit that join button. You can go livestreamingpros.com/membership as well if you can't find that join button. And I understand that some people in different countries can't join. So super chats are your way. And I try and do as much as I can for you guys. Oh, thank you so much, Guitar. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. You should join though. Smash that join button. Be a joiner. Look for joiners. Thank you. Yes, join. We have fun. The joiners have fun. Okay. Rory, I want to rename my YouTube channel. I only have 105 subscribers. Is that a bad idea? I am planning to rebrand everything. Get very clear on what you're rebranding. I want you, Roy, you're in Streamer Accelerator. I want you to show up on next Thursday's stream. Hold off, because I want to talk to you about the details of that rebrand. So don't do anything until next Thursday. Show up to the strategy Q&A inside of Streamer Accelerator, and let's talk about that in more detail, because that requires a little bit more detail rather than a generic answer. Cool? Sounds good. All right, next up. Hello from Denver. Hello, Alfonso. Welcome, Paul, a space guy. Just joined the LSP family. Who else is going to join that USP family? LSP family. I think the sleep deprivation is actually affecting me. I just don't feel it, but it's there. Okay. Let's see. What question was I asking? I'm having difficulty filming lightsaber. What exposure? So I'm getting a lot of image noise even at the lowest ISO. That's going to be something that you're going to have to play around with, unless anybody has like done that specific scenario and can chime in and chat. But play with your ISO, play with your lighting, and you know, maybe you actually go dark in the room, turn on the lights, like make sure you're like, you might want to actually go darker rather than have lights shining on you. Depends on the look that you're looking for, right? Do you want the look that you're kind of blacked out and all you see are the lightsabers? Do you want to be visible? Like all of those different scenarios or different questions is going to affect how you get there. But play. Experiment with all the different settings and you'll get there, I promise. That's the thing that I don't think people do a lot, is that they think that there's a right way, when sometimes the right way is the experimental way. Welcome, Michael Powell. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. I thought so. Thank you. Oh, we're past time. It's time to go to members only chat. Again, if you want to continue asking questions, I've answered as many questions as I could in 30 minutes. But we still missed a lot. So if you want to become a member and you want to continue to chat, get to know your fellow community members, ask questions, then now is the time. We're going into members only chat. I'm going to answer this and then we're going to dance this baby in. What's the best way to maximize the use of 2 monitors in Ecamm Live? depends on how you want to set it up, right? So I actually, if I do this, so you'll see demo mode. This is how I use it. Everything in Ecamm is on one monitor. My second monitor is for sharing of Chrome, Stream Deck adjustments, like any other things that I need to do. That's all on my second monitor. But some people choose to put this program feed on a completely different monitor. So you gotta set it up the way you want it. Welcome Queen Supreme, I think it was. I almost missed that. But yeah, thank you so much for becoming a member, Queen Supreme 86. Whoop whoop. Okay, let's get to it. Oh, there we go. You look like you've gone on vacation or going on vacation. Yeah. In the summer, you guys will see me get darker and I'm gonna have to make adjustments to my lighting. I can already see it. But my office space is outdoors as much as possible in the summertime and the spring. So you guys will see me posting a lot out there. I have a park that I go to, a couple of them, that I just like to hang out and take my laptop, sit in the shade in the sun, and just work. So that's how I roll in the spring and summer. It's time to dance this baby in the members only chat. You guys ready? If you haven't already, join now to continue asking your questions. Then we're gonna keep answering questions and having more fun. Ready? Members only chat. So again, if you're still watching publicly, hold on. If you're still watching publicly, you can continue to ask questions via super chat, or you can join the membership. Welcome, Michael Powell. Wait, didn't you just say you were new? Michael, you went from new to member in like 20 minutes? Thank you. You're amazing. Tell me something about yourself, Michael, please. I feel like I've seen your name, but maybe that's just maybe a common name. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Breathe, Luria, breathe. Okay, so now we can answer questions from members. If you are now a member and I didn't answer your question before, you can totally go ahead and re-ask that question. I'm gonna look to make sure so I can see who's member and not, so I'm gonna try and capture it. But if I miss it, if I fail, then just ask again. And you can also ask anything at this point. So when we go into members only chat, sometimes it gets a little like, personal, like people like want to know other things other than tech stuff. So you can ask whatever you want. This is family now. All right. Ron, member for 6 months. Does Facebook and YouTube change the output frames per second along with the video compression? So Facebook and YouTube are going to take what you send it, but they have specific requirements, right? So Facebook is not everybody has 1080 yet from Facebook. Woohoo, Malong! I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Welcome to the family. Thank you so much for joining. So as a member, you guys get these member chats on Fridays. You also get member only streams. Last week, we did a repotting on my plant stream. That was super fun for everybody. So like sometimes it's behind the scenes of like me doing new stuff in the studio. But, ooh, Abby. Abby's moving. Hi, Abs. Nice. I love it when she moves. So you get member only videos, things like that, posts. So yeah, Abby moved. There we go. Do we want to zoom in a little bit more now that she's settling? Okay. Hi, baby. Oh, she's so sweet. Okay. Okay. I answered your question. Did you give me a follow-up? I did ask for a follow-up. I didn't see a follow-up come in, but so can you re-ask your follow-up or give me that information again? Because I don't see it. Okay. I like the way you move to Abby. That's funny. Anyway, Ron, back to your question. Facebook is going to accept certain bit rates and quality levels. So will YouTube, based on low latency, ultra low latency, or regular streaming. So you, like, what you're sending is also dependent on what they accept and will put out. So you just have to make sure that it matches, and then you'll have the best possible results. We have a Loch Ness Abbey movement sighting, yes. Love Audio, member for 6 months. What? If my Sony A6100 is in NTSC mode, do I select 5994 frames per second in my software, or can I use the straight 60? You can use straight 60 on the camera. I'd have to look at the 5100. If anybody else has the specifics on that one, I'd have to look at that specific camera, and I don't have it in front of me at the moment. In your software. I thought you were saying in the camera itself. Sorry. You can just choose straight 60. You're good. Straight 60 is fine. Okay. Let's see. Next member. Edward Thompson, member for 6 months. How do you manage taking a break for 2 to 4 weeks? Great question. Creator burnout is a thing, and it's a thing that you've got to pay attention to, right? You can take time off, and you should take time off. So how you manage that is by either pre-recording some stuff and having it release on your channel while you're gone, while you're taking that break, right? Schedule that out. Or, I mean, if you're doing a lot of live streams, then just communicate. Let them know what's going on. And again, prepare some content to be released. That can really help. But you can also just take a break. Like these days, people, it's a different for every channel, unfortunately. Some people actually do see a decrease or a decline in their channel if they do take a break and don't have things pre-recorded and sent out. Some people don't. And the heart, what's the quote? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. It can be hit or miss in terms of whether that actually is true for your channel or not, depending on how much the audience loves you as a person versus your content. So testing is worth it, right? So I would highly suggest, trying to get some content to publish while you're gone. That will help keep the flow going. But you can also just say, hey guys, like over a period of a month, give them the heads up, make sure they know that you're going to be taking a break, but that you will be back so that they don't feel like you've just disappeared, right? All right. Yes, Sammy, I think you are. I'm pretty sure that you are. I'll give you the award for that one. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, what is this time off thing you're talking about? I don't know. I actually had a vacation scheduled, and then I was like, no, I think I'm actually gonna push that off. So at some point this year, I will take a vacation. But, the good news is around here, like we can fill that with co-hosts and guest spots and things like that. So you guys won't miss a beat. YouTube will keep serving your audience videos while you're gone, and that'll increasingly be different content. But when you come back, they'll retest it with your content. Just come back with a big video. Great advice. Thank you for that input. What is a vacation? Is that a pop culture reference? I don't know. All right. But it is a great question. Christian, member for 2 months. How can I move Ecamm Live to another Mac with all the scenes, overlays, settings, etc.? It's very, very, very easy. Settings, you can't. Okay. But if you go into Ecamm Live preferences and then you go, wait, what am I doing? I don't know why I went to preferences. That was silly of me. Right here in the scenes box, lack of sleep, click this little button and whatever, where'd it go? Wait, hold on. Where am I? Hold on. Window. Scenes. There we go. It was just hiding. What is my mouse doing? Okay, so what I meant to say. So if you put it on your, if you highlight your folder and then you click this little button right here, then you're going to be able to get an exported file. You can then move that file to a different computer, open that up. You just double click it and it'll open in Ecamm and everything will be set. Now, your main preferences in your settings aren't going to come over with you, so you will need to set those back up. But for the most part, like everything that you've got set up in your scenes will come over. So hopefully that helps. Okay, Malong. You were asking about delaying a stream in vMix. So what the viewers see happened a few minutes earlier. Gamers do that to prevent viewers stream sniping, meaning a viewer could join a streamer's game and potentially ruin it. So the streamer wants a delay. Okay. With the I don't know that that's possible in vMix, to be honest. Maybe it is. I'm going to ask the community to chime in here. I don't think I've ever heard vMix having that particular functionality. But if it does, then I know our viewers, our community, that's the benefit of being part of this amazing community, is that they might know one way or another. If it doesn't, I do know like that's typically something that happens. So you're saying gamers are doing that to prevent stream sniping. Yeah, I've heard of that. We're going to find out for you. I don't know the answer, but you know what? It doesn't matter if I don't know the answer. We're going to find that answer out for you, and we will follow up with you, Ma. All right. New member, Dr. Dwayne. How do you decide what time of day and to go live? There we go. Kathleen came in with creating a time slip. So it's called a time slip in vMix. There you go. Boom. There you go. Aren't they amazing? Kathleen is amazing. Danny Lopez, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. Okay, so when do we decide to go live? What time of day? You have to answer this question for yourself. What time of day works best for you, for your schedule, for your energy level? If I tried to go live in the evening, anytime past 3 p.m., 2 would be cutting it close, but 3 p.m. and on, I'm brain dead. Not brain dead, but like I'm starting to slip, right? We all have our own like rhythm to the day and our energy level. So think about your energy level. When I wake up at 5 a.m., 4:30, 4:45 a.m., I'm up and ready to go unless I've had a terrible night's sleep or went to bed at midnight like I did last night, all right? So like I'm up, my brain is rolling, I'm ready to work. So my whole mornings are super productive, right? So at 10 a.m. works really well for my schedule, for my brain power, for my energy level. But, 3 p.m. and on, you're not going to get a good stream out of me, right? So I start to lose it at 3 p.m. Yeah, I'm like no good after that. So what works for your schedule? If you have to come home after a long day of work and you have to feed the kids and you have to, clean the house and you have to do all of these things, and then you're going to try and go live after that, that may not work well for you. So be aware of what works for you, because otherwise you're going to make excuse after excuse after excuse to not go live. Then and only then do you think about what the audience wants. If you have a few times that work for you, then you can test or you can poll them and see what works for them. Excuse me, that's what mute buttons are for. All right, would be nice, Anthony says, member for 6 months, to have a public virtual event on Zoom dancing this baby in and out. How about that? A public virtual event. So Molly Mahoney has been doing like live streams or Zoom streams, I think, where she's been dancing with her audience. I haven't really joined them. I've just kind of seen it in passing. But that could be fun. Maybe we'll do that every once in a while. Who knows? Okay. Yeah, you're useless in the morning, right? CK is useless in the morning. Don't talk to her before 10 a.m. or she won't remember. Everybody is different for sure. We do that. Actually, I'm going to let Kathleen answer that because Kathleen does that. But if you go in the back end, I don't know that there's a way from the front end. I'm going to let Kathleen answer you, Zeno. She's the one who does it. So I'm going to just let her take care of you. Okay. Queen Supreme, new member. I just moved to Facebook gaming from Twitch. What is the best way of moving my community without them being disappointed of me moving and follow on Facebook? That takes time. So Queen, did you already stop your Twitch streams? Did you give them a heads up? What you want to do ideally is it's a process, right? So it's a month-long process where you're still streaming on Twitch. And one of the days that you stream, you actually do on Facebook. And you tell people on Twitch every other day of that week, by the way, tomorrow we're actually going to be on Facebook instead of Twitch. So come join us over there, right? So you're kind of moving them in a slow way over. But you also want to create that sense of urgency. This is our last day on Twitch. Come on over here. Provide them with a reason. Honestly, moving from people to Twitch to Facebook is difficult. It's not the same environment for people. Even though Facebook is really working on their gaming platform, it's going to be difficult. So you will have a loss. Just be aware of that. But if you create that sense of FOMO, the fear of missing out, they're going to get something extra beneficial, something super special over on Facebook. You're going to have more success moving them over, but you can't just do it in a quick way, right? You can't just be like, hey guys, tomorrow I'm not going to be on Twitch anymore. Come over to Facebook. It has to be a process. So hopefully you didn't already stop. I want to change my schedule to 2 days a week on Twitch. Oh, okay. So you're continuing over there. So then continue to use that. Richmore, thank you so much. Welcome to the family. So continue to use your Twitch streams to talk about Facebook and get them to come on over as well. But tapping into that FOMO is definitely going to be something to use to your benefit. What can you offer them over on Facebook to get them to move? And it may be that you don't actually wind up with the same audience, and you have to be okay with that as well. But you'll have some crossover. Some people will. It's just not everybody will. So, it's I have a whole video on this, so I would love for you to watch the simulcasting video. It depends on kind of where you are in your audience growth and which platforms, right? So like Queen can't, if you're partner on Twitch, you can't simulcast. So that would be a no-go. But if you're not partner on Twitch, you could simulcast on Facebook and Twitch at the same time. But I'm just using Queen as an example there, right? But you can simulcast. We simulcast on Facebook and YouTube. But you also have to be aware that there's a different conversation maybe happening on each place, right? And so your community is broken up a little bit. And so I always suggest that you really get good at one platform and then expand beyond there. That way you can not worry about the split audience, but it can also be beneficial. So it's worth testing to see if that's going to work for you. Okay. Oh wait, I answered that. Okay. Dr. Dwayne, new member, using a Canon M50 with Canon webcam software. The quality degrades. Yeah. Is there a way to increase the quality? Get a capture card. So when you're just plugging in, I'm assuming you're just plugging in via USB using that software because that's what the software does. You want to get a capture card and you'll have that increase in quality. So like a Camlink 4K or an HD60 S Plus, not the 60, but the Plus, 60S Plus, can help with that quality increase. Cool? Yeah, you are just plugging in via USB. Okay, cool. Okay, you're an affiliate, so you could actually you can simulcast as, yeah, it's only once you become partner. So you still have the ability to simulcast, and that might actually be beneficial for you in a short-term plan, because obviously you're going to get to partner soon, right? But you could simulcast to kind of create the sense of like, come on over type of thing. But make sure they understand that it's not going to be forever. All right. Michael, I learned from one of your streams that the Sigma 16mm f1.4 is the lens you use. You're right. How far do you stand from your camera to get the look we're seeing? I'm actually just like, what is that, 2 feet? 1.5 foot? I'm not good at measurements. But yeah, like 1 to 2 feet in front of my lens. Now, we have a video on lenses coming out soon that's going to really break it down for you. If you haven't bought a lens, you might want to wait until you see that video, just because, well, I guess it is arm's length. You're right, it is arm's length. I was actually thinking it was a little shorter than arm's length, but I guess I thought my arm was longer than it is. Okay, but I have short arms. There we go. See, I thought my arm was that. The lens video will be super focused. Funny. But yeah, so if you haven't already bought it, you know, not every lens is right for every person. This is a super wide angle, right? You're getting a lot back here. And if some people don't want that wide angle, right? So you want to think about the space in the background as well. So that might be something to consider. So if you haven't bought yet, then maybe wait. If you can, wait a week. You know, that way we can get that out the door to you. Funny. Oh. Okay, let's see. Rich, member for 2 months. Is there a less expensive option other than the CalDigit for Mac, the dock? Will a hub work for streaming, or does it need to be a dock? Depends on what you're plugging into it. So it needs to be a dock or a powered hub. It needs to be powered if you're plugging capture cards into it. So that's to be considered. I will say this. Anybody in my student base who has bought a lower cost dock than the CalDigit has kind of regretted it. I'm not aware that we have anybody really happy with their lower priced options. And maybe somebody can correct me in the chat room, but from the conversations that we've had with our students in Streamer Accelerator, you know, like they wind up with problems and you know, it's not working consistently, things like that. So sometimes when it comes to equipment, it's worth paying that extra money just to make sure you have a solid, good experience. And those are one of those things. So just be aware. Just be aware. Yes, we were actually having this conversation, Rich. And we have Rich Vibs. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. So we were actually just having this conversation. The kit lens can work perfectly fine. So it depends on the look that you're looking for, right? So we're going to break that down for you guys. So can I share what with your wife? What? That the kit lens works? Oh, the dock, because you asked about the dock. Yes, wife, Rich needs to spend more money, please. Yeah, Caleb, that's the beauty of these live Q&As is you learn so much just from what other people are asking, right? Even if you don't necessarily have any specific questions of your own, it can be really, really beneficial. Okay, Danny Lopez TV, new member. Hi, Ecamm allows changing the background of the section, such as overlays, scene, the color behind the text. Forgot the question. Oh. Ecamm allows changing the background of the sections, such as overlays, scene, the color behind the text. Danny, Can you clarify for me? Can you give me a little bit more specific? I don't know if you're asking, like, are you asking this background, or are you talking about like when I have a, you know, an overlay like this, the background of that? Because you can load in like motion backgrounds. Like we have this motion background right here, right? That's a video. You can add in a background for sure. That's either an image or a movie. The first one, you want to change this. So these are transparent. So see how it's changing based on what's in the background. If you change your desktop, I think I'm answering this question right. So I think this is what you're saying. So if you change the background, I have it a blue background, right? That's just the default screen image. But if you change that to black, you're gonna see black behind there. So just make sure your desktop picture is the color that you want to see your overlay windows. I think basically you're just saying like you want the windows. So yeah, that'll do the trick for you. Hopefully that's helpful. Let me know. Is the motion background in the store? I don't think so. Paul, correct? We haven't put any motion backgrounds in the store yet, right? Ooh, you could make a special wallpaper that had different colored sections to highlight windows, right? Because everybody has a different configuration of Ecamm, right? I like mine in a very specific way, but that might be different for you and your style. So you could have a background that has a different color over here versus over here. Smart man, that magical Mr. Paul Dixon. Thank you so much, Anthony, for the $28 super sticker. You are amazing. You are amazing. Appreciate you. Okay, let's see. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. I think that's a wonderful idea. I think that's awesome. Excuse me. Environmental Coffee House, Sandy, for 2 months. I use Canon software. So Camlink, is that wireless? So again, you can plug your Canons using their new software into, I mean, it's like a year old at this point, but into the computer via USB. That will have some quality degradation. So if you want the full quality, then you're gonna need to use a capture card. Not necessary, but helpful for that extra quality, right? So Camlink is not, like, capture cards are not wireless. I'm looking to see if I have one that's not plugged in right now. Hold on. I need to just keep a capture card over here. If you watch, we have videos on this, but essentially the capture card is your middleman. So it's going to plug in via USB into your Canon, okay, or via HDMI into your Canon. And then the other end of it is going to plug in via USB into your computer. That way your computer software can see that camera as a USB webcam. It's a conversion tool, essentially. I know, right? It's like, it was the longest and fastest year ever. I don't know, like, timelines are really screwed up for me for sure with things like the Canon updates. On YouTube Analytics, where do we see actual times when folks are watching? I see dates, but not times. Roy, so in YouTube, hold on, I'm gonna look at mine real quick to make sure I don't answer you incorrectly. Because hold on. Sandy, I'm coming back to your super chat. Thank you for it. So in analytics, okay. Watch, reach. Is it reach? Is it engagement? Somewhere back there. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Renee, for saving my butt here. When viewers are on YouTube, right under the main graph on the analytics page. I thought, but I was looking for a different one. I was looking for, there's the time audience. Okay. Okay, there we go. I don't think I can, I can't show my back end, can I, Renee? Okay, let's see. So I can't show this to you, but I'm not going to tell you why. But you have under in the audience section, so you go to analytics, you go to audience, the audience tab, and then under the main graph there is when your viewers are on. Never show your back end on stream. I said that incorrectly, sorry. My YouTube back end. Never mind, I'm just gonna stop saying that word. So yeah, you're gonna see like when people are there. Yeah. Okay, I think that answers that question. Rory, does that help? Did I answer all the questions? Oh, I can, oh, okay, I can show audience. Okay, hold on. So I'll just show this to you guys. I just have to, I have to like be careful about what I show you. Okay, hold on. This is a bad pip. But essentially you're going into analytics, you're going to audience, and right here, you see this graph. Go away. Oops, okay. You see this graph of the, you know, it's like a heat map, right? Sorry, I know this, I wasn't planning on showing my screen. But you can see when people are actually watching on your content, on your channel. Boom, there you go. Rich, I actually have, oh, hold on, I have to fix something. I have a video about content creation. So if you want to watch those, so if you, I think we have a whole playlist on content creation and topic ideas and things like that. We also have some plans in the next couple months for content around that as well, choosing topics, things to help you kind of generate that idea. We also have the content workshop that's going to be available very soon, where I actually walk you through a whole strategy that creates the right kind of content that's going to grow your audience and grow your revenue. And so it's a whole strategy. And so we walk you through that whole process of coming up with topic ideas that aren't just going to be hit and miss, but that are strategic. So that will be available for purchase very soon, or you can just dive into Streamer Accelerator and get the support that you need, and that's already included there. You guys are funny with your, I'm sorry I said it. Oh God, I shouldn't talk on live streams, right? YouTube, like Instagram, is okay about backends, but incredible success about front ends. Okay. Oh my God, you guys are hilarious. Oh, geez. Well, it's not. I didn't realize we were past the hour. Well then, I am gonna go make a call that I have to make. Is it a new workshop? It's the workshop that's already in Streamer Accelerator. We just haven't released publicly yet. I just have to do one little thing and then it'll be released publicly. So look forward to that. But Caleb, you're in Streamer Accelerator, so you have that. So you already have access to it. Oh, lovely weather we're having. Oh yeah, no, look for my mime stream coming soon. Yes, we are going to play credits. Thank you, Paul, for the reminder. All right, are you guys ready to see your names? Those of you who are members, you get to see your names on the credits as we roll those out, and have a wonderful weekend. I appreciate you for being part of this community. Whether you're watching publicly, whether you're a YouTube member, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here and showing up day in and day out. All right, I will see you very soon.